they'll make some adjustments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. It's caught. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Runs through a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big... Broncos will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. On the ground, it's Jordan. Looking for more room. Rams him with the stiff arm. Powers through. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. It's Jordan. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Lots of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. Will kick it away first. Will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. give it to the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want.
He tries to take the top off. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Looking for space, it's Jordan. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect them.
Driving for the goal line, loose football.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Gives it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Up-tempo for the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clemson is quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Fourth and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up.
There's a line football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First play of the period, first down here. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Bounced off his feet.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the two-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense, I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Got the first down and more. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And he's knocked down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they live.
Makes the grab, pass to Marker. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. I've got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch at the position?
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him. Hit.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Love. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Smith. Hits him with a stiff arm. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Broncos. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation. Trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And some room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Might be calling a hot route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boise State.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
The ball pops out on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Clemson jumps to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will give them the lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Nice catch for the two-point conversion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Oh, he's got a chance. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's taken out of bounds at the 48. A really good return gets it close to midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a gap. It's blocked. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. his man downfield.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Clemson is quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Broncos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quick completion on the out. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that.
He's loose. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Broncos! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's blocked. Powers through the defender. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
He's going for the big play. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Clemson jumps to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Slams it ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He stopped. kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game time.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
Finds his back in the middle. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boise State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finding open areas. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Bob. Wide open spaces. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Reed. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Broncos! Once he got some room, it was over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive from the 42. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Hale.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for space. It's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to throw, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Jordan. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrod. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Boise State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this.
Here we go with the kickoff. This is it. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Trying to find room. It's Jordan. Running with purpose. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
From the pistol formation. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Here comes a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Throwing off play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back. It's King. Quick throw over the middle. Oh,
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's a run to the left. Here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's running out of time here. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Boise State. They strike first in this national title bout.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. Here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. The offense now operating in empty.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Excellent field position here for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. He breaks free. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Heading left after the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never a thwart this running game. You keep working, it's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to scramble. He's in the clear. Going toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
And they tack on the extra point. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He'll pitch it. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Scanning the field. It's King. Close to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his back. The sure hands. It's Jordan. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Boise State.
He's been sharp on these touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. The first play of the drive. It started at the 28. Looking downfield. It's King. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. Notre Dame to the line quickly.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. No huddle now for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's King. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and still going. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Powers through. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very...
He's in the clear. He's got the 1st and still going. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. this away to get us going. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Got it. He gets loose. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Burks. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Gets made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Jordan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. To the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, and it falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw. It's Hoover. He escapes the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And it's taken right around the 35. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Hands off to the left. Here he goes. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Hoover. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. They got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff heading left. Inside the 25. He's in the clear. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Broncos. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return. inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Now the 40. Out past the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. It's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Back to pass. It's Washington. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Gets past the 35. He's in the clear. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. Well, he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. They were not going to catch him that time.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn begins inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Back to pass. It's Washington. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Humphries. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Nice grab. It's Smith. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And they'll give it to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Washington. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. The defense with more pre-snap movement. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Running back has it on a screen now. To the 25. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone, has a lane.